As we all know that each thing takes time for our examinations, even any examinations. We have to study for a year, then we would be able to, give our examination. So overall, we have to take efforts to crack any examinations. For English, even, I feel it is up to all of us how much efforts we are taking to improve this language. So, in today's video, through a short story, I'm going to tell you that how much time does it take to improve this language. So, without making delay, let's get into the video. Once there was a person whose name was a Venkatesh, and he worked as an employee in a big company. So, where there he was working as an employee, there were some of his colleagues who spoke this language very well, and they did know that he was not able to speak this language. Once they had decided, some of his colleagues had decided that to pull his legs. So they came to him and tried to have conversation with him in English language. They did know that he was not able to speak this language, but still they were talking to him in English language and expecting answer reply from him in English language. He was trying to answer them in his poor English. He was talking to them in his broken language, and because of his broken language, they laughed at him. They made fun of his English. And suddenly their boss came and they went to their seat. So nothing happened, but Venkatesh felt humiliated. So he got back home and didn't say anything to his wife. Actually, he was a newly married person, and in his house he lived with his wife. So he didn't say anything to his wife, but thought of that incident which had happened to him in his office, and he didn't feel like to go to office and face all those people again. Then he resigned from his job and decided to improve this language. He told his wife that I am going to talk to you in English language all the time to you, and you have to answer me in our mother tongue, but I am only going to talk to you in English language. He stayed at home for a 3 month. Yes, whenever he needed to go out, he stepped out of the house to buy grocery and do other work. Whatever he saw around him, he learned all those words. Whenever he was at home, he tried to make sentences. Yes, he was able to read and understand this language, but was not able to speak this language. But still, he made sentences. He talked to his wife in English language, like give me a water, switch on the TV, turn off the TV, take this, give this, like this. He just spoke this language all the time. He thought in English language. He read English. He watched English. He listened to English. All the time he thought of English. He had made that kind of environment, English environment around him. His wife even also helped him in it. Then within a 3 month, he improved this language. And after a 3 month, he applied to the same office for same job. There he was selected as an employee. When he went to office and talked to all those people who were his colleagues in English language, they all were shocked. They were like, how could he speak this language like this? Like us. They all were shocked. So this was the story of Venkatesh. So through this story, I just want to tell you that if you decide to do something or achieve something, you can easily achieve. It is up to your efforts, how much efforts you are taking to achieve your goal. If you decide, you can easily improve this language within a few months, like 3 4 months. In my case, it took me a year. It's just because I only practiced for few minutes, like 15 or 20 minutes. I didn't practice all the time. I practiced only for 15 20 minutes. That's why it took me a year. And there wasn't a single one to support me, to help me in this. That's why. So if you are thinking to improve this language within a few months, like 5 6 months, then you can easily improve this language. But you have to take that kind of efforts to improve this language. You just need to think of this language all the time. You have to make that kind of environment, English environment around you. You have to ask people for help. Tell them that to speak to you in this language and read as much as possible. You do not need to watch English videos all the time. If you watch English videos 2 times every day, that is also enough. Do not spend your too much time on your phone. Reading is very important. Learn words, learn grammar. If you do not come from that background where people do not use this language in their daily life, then you have to learn all these things. That's how you can improve this language. So, through Venkatesh's story, I want to tell you that you can also improve this language within a few months. You just need to practice all the time. So, practice as much as possible and improve your spoken English. Thank you very much for watching my video.